Yeah, it's always a special feeling, for sure. Like, it's a huge honour to be able to captain your country, and I think like we're very fortunate to have a number of great leaders in the team. Like, we've got a lot of captains who are part of their Super Rugby club. We've got some quality experience with Slips and Whitey there as well. So, I think for us it's never been really who has the title, but it's just the importance of the whole leadership group and how we lead the whole team as a whole. But it's to have the armband on tomorrow, it's a huge honour.
We're about 24 hours out from the game, obviously. New look squad, 10 changes in the starting team. The boys must just be itching to get in there and seize their opportunity.
Yeah, man. Like, it's just there's just an exciting feel throughout the whole week. Like, handful of boys getting, a starting opportunity to get, some great minutes. Wearing the jersey. So it's been an awesome week, and I know the boys are really excited for tomorrow.
I'm just going to say, being a local boy, just the sort of how much more special it is, captain here in Sydney, being out at Concord, just sort of almost reliving those junior days and leading your country.
Mate, it is, first time captaining my country in Sydney, where I was born and raised. I've got a lot of family coming out tomorrow, and I know that it's really special for myself, but also for them as well. And I know my parents can't wait, to see me lead out the team tomorrow. So I think throughout the week, that was special too. Like, I don't think that was meant to happen, but to be out at West Harbour, where it all started for myself was awesome. And it was just by chance that there was a academy team there with kids on the school holiday program who were able to come out and see some of their idols training on their field. So that was awesome to get the support from the community as well.
Allan, you previously captained against Italy in Florence, and I think at the MCG as well. How do you reflect on those previous captaincies and the opportunity now? You're fit and you're firing, and what an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's just learnings from those games, and how I led throughout that whole week, and things that I would probably try and redo. It's all those learnings that you learn from those past experiences, and I think we're extremely grateful. We've got a wealth of knowledge in our coaching team, with coaches who have been a part of some world-class teams and been a part of some great leadership groups. So for myself to be captaining again, I'm always trying to learn and to grow, and I always try and pick the brains of someone like Cron, to see not only where you can grow as a player, but also as a leader as well, and he's been massive.
Allan, you sort of this new era of Wallabies have built up some serious goodwill with a couple of wins under Joe. How important is it to sort of maintain that momentum and continue winning to retain the fans' interest and whatnot?
It's massive, and something that we addressed early in the week. We purely made this week all about us, and understanding the reasons to why that we put in good performances the last a couple of games against Wales, but also addressed some tough learnings that we need to be better at heading into Georgia tomorrow. So we understand that Georgia are a bloody good team. Beating Japan, and Japan is no easy game, so they're a quality side with a wealth of experience who, with a lot of their players playing over there in the French tournament as well. So we're going to be in for a physical game, which the boys are ready for.
Will you be expecting a pretty fierce scrum battle as well?
Yeah, it's going to be a massive battle up front.
Allan, you mentioned obviously the quality of this Georgian team. It is quite an experimental team in terms of blooding, expanding that squad. The last time you captained in Italy, obviously you were on the wrong end of the scoreline. What can you bring to the captaincy in terms of those lessons to bringing some inexperienced guys through against a tough side here?
Again, that was just learnings throughout probably how we addressed the whole week as a whole, and making sure that we're probably a bit harder on ourselves throughout training to make sure that we were prepared, most importantly in between the years. Joe has been massive on that throughout this week, and making sure that we've been hard on ourselves throughout the way that we're training, and making sure that we're learning from training, because if we make those same errors that we did last week and the week before against Georgia, we're going to pay. So it's been a really good week. It's been a tough week in terms of learning from training, but it's put us in the best position to be at our best tomorrow.
How are you feeling in terms of captaincy, and you're working well with Daniela, you're coming off the bench, I know you're good mates. Is this something that you want to push for yourself to make it a bit more of a permanent thing to be Wallabies captain, or you're just looking at the short term to nail down a starting berth?
Yeah, man, I'm just looking about the moment that's in front of me, and I've been picked to be in the leadership group, and that's a massive and important role for our team. And if you get the opportunity to wear the captain's armband, then so be it. But as I said before, like, we've got a lot of quality leaders who have captained their Super Rugby sides. We've got some great experienced players with Slips and Whitey, who are all well respected within the group. So I think for me, like, being in the leadership group, like, you are a captain of the team, and everyone has a role to play. So it's going to be a good game tomorrow.
The Wallabies have the longest active winning streak of any Tier 1 nation at the moment. Is that something you guys as a playing group are aware of?
Nah, like, it's not something that we talk about. I think the most important thing for us as players is if you are going to think about it, then you understand why. And it's all about the things that you are doing throughout your preparation to then put in a good performance, and that's all we focus on as players, is to prepare the best we can, is to challenge each other throughout the week, and then give the boys the best opportunity to go out there and be their best selves tomorrow.
Potential debut tomorrow, Alex coming off the bench. Has there been any bands with him about being an All Black team?
Oh, a little bit, but that was pretty early in the in the camp. But how good is that? Like seeing the way that he prepares. Like, he hasn't been able to get the opportunity to play the last couple of games, but seeing the way that he has prepared himself, his attention to detail has been unreal to see. From the outside, I'm just getting to know him more and more. But he is a professional, like a 24/7 athlete, who's always on, and he's definitely deserved this opportunity. And we listened to a nice message from his wife and kids, and he was quite emotional. So you could see how special tomorrow night is going to be for him. So I know that a lot of the boys have him and Darbs in the back of our mind to make sure that we're pushing ourselves and busting our ass for the boys who get to debut tomorrow.
And what was it you thought coming from the front row was going wrong in Maul D, and what do you think is needed against a really, really abrasive Georgian pack to get that right?
Yeah, I think for us it's like the intent was there, but it was just probably a little bit of technique stuff, and probably the positioning of where some of our players were in those moments. And like, Wales made us pay, as we all know, and the Georgians are very physical up front, especially in their set piece. So that's been an area of improvement for us over the last couple of games, and as a forward pack we've worked hard on that all week, because we know that it's going to be a tough battle, especially in the set piece tomorrow.
Last one, please, guys. Anything else?
Just going into the Rugby Championship, you need to sort of make another improvement before you face the big guns.
Yeah, again, like, our growth is getting better every day to then get better every week, and we haven't thought any further than tomorrow against the Georgians. And as I said, it's been a tough week. Like, it's been some great learnings at training, and that's put us in good stead to go out there and continue to grow and be better, because we know that we have to be against Georgia.